Good morning, fellers. It's been a long time since I did a live stream, but you can see the chart pattern on the screen here. This is what we're looking for, our setups are a 1, 2, 3 bottom, the break of the downtrend line, the EMA crossover. This is the time to start a very small trade and then manage your risk, and we can look on adding on to it if it breaks out higher. In this video, I'm going to go through Bitcoin dominance and a bunch of different altcoins, but I want to talk about the four legs of the financial chair before we get into that, because we've always been told that we should work, we should take 10% of our money and invest that for the future and then grow that. So we have two legs of the financial chair, us working and our money's working for us. Super good. But I want to introduce the idea of taking some of your time and building an asset that will keep working for you long after you're finished with it. So if you write something, people can read this later and they can benefit from it. I also want you to save 20% on all of your crypto trading fees for the rest of your life. You should definitely be cutting down on these costs for every single trade you do. And because I've got this influencer channel on a couple different places, exchanges have been approaching me and asking if I would mention them on my channels and on my platforms. So I set this up so that I gave maximum kickback trading fees for anybody who joins through my referral link. It's simple, because it's your money, you should save the most. So if you click through the links down below and you join over on Digital Currency Traders, you could save 20% on your trading fees on 3 different exchanges there. You can save 20% on Blowfin, 15% on KuCoin, and 20% over on BitGet as well. So check that out over on Digital Currency Traders. And if you are an author about cryptocurrencies, we want to have you. In fact, I've created a new course on how to use artificial intelligence to automate some of your cryptocurrency writing for you. So this is experimental and in development, and it's really working well for producing content. But you've got to be careful so that it's produced correctly, so that it's not just basic artificial intelligence crap that's out there. So we really go through the process of fine-tuning this to make it really original, and it doesn't stand out as artificial intelligence. And let me show you an example of one of those articles. So here, this crypto mistake will wipe out your gains. I've run a crypto Discord for 6 years now, and I have seen this happen time after time. It is a sad thing to see. But as you go through this writing, I want you to pay attention to how this just looks different from regular artificial intelligence content. It's first person, it's a story of, like one person talking to another. And this type of writing, this type of layout works. This gets traffic, it converts visitors. It's just good content because it's telling a story and it's helping you solve a problem that you might be having. So by using our artificial intelligence to write correctly, we can really turn this into a revenue stream that continues to work for us after we're done working on it. And I think it's really important to add that to your cryptocurrency trading mix, because cryptocurrency trading itself is very difficult, especially these past few years where we've had Bitcoin dominance on an upward trend since 2022. So it's been a long upward trend all the way along here. And every time Bitcoin dominance made a 1, 2, 3 top formation, our system was getting ready for the Bitcoin dominance to change direction. And none of this could happen because of some of the laws in the states that have just recently been changed. So we do have some hope now in the future for that. Let me see if I got it on this chart. Bitcoin dominance daily. Yeah, there we go. So the Staff Accounting Bulletin 121, which was something to do with the US government, and now it's been changed to Staff Accounting Bulletin number 122. And I believe the Canadian Securities Exchange are a bunch of sheeple, and they will follow along with whatever the United States is doing, because that's what they'll just do. So as soon as the United States is releasing the grip on cryptocurrency, so will the rest of the world, because they will be able to distinguish between a cryptocurrency that actually has use and a meme coin, which is a bunch of junk. So meme coins will be sort of like the value points you get for buying at any store. You build up points and you can go back and save a little bit at that store. So if we're using these cryptocurrencies correctly, they can turn into an asset for us. My main thing is to trade the 1-2-3 bottom formation when the alt versus BTC pairs is rising faster than Bitcoin. That only happens when Bitcoin dominance is dropping. So as we come across in the past, and we've seen Bitcoin dominance drop many different times where it's come up to a top and then dropped, come up into a top and then dropped. As it comes up to a top and then drops, during that phase, during this phase, during the phase we are in right now, this is why I'm going over this, there is a group of coins that are outperforming the average. Bitcoin dominance is the average of the alt versus BTC prices, the alt versus US dollar and Bitcoin versus US dollar compared. So that gives us the alt versus BTC price chart. So one way that most people look at the chart is to look at the alt versus US dollar price, and then you put Bitcoin in the background. You can see that this coin has been performing more poorly than Bitcoin since December 17th. It topped out and it was pulling back all the way more than Bitcoin did percentage-wise. And if we go into the if we go into the alt versus BTC price, we can see much more clearly that this has been going down versus Bitcoin. If it had been going down the same rate as Bitcoin, then this price would have stayed the same all the way across. So this shows that it's even weaker than Bitcoin as it's coming down. Those are really important, especially as we come across the corner, because now we can start to see when those select group of coins are stronger than the rest of the coins. And that's what I want to talk a little bit about here today, is to get ready for those tokens. Let's go into the 12-hour time frame. Get rid of Bitcoin in the background, and now we can see things are coming down in many different places following our trading system that you can get for free on the internet. It's a PDF that you can just go and download. There's videos about it. It's out there. It's not hard. It's just difficult to do. So here is the 1-2-3 bottom formation now shaping up. As this goes through alert status and then into hold status, that is our system's signal. Now, if you're a pro alert subscriber, you could get into the closer time frames where we are looking to front run the main signal with a very tiny position and then add on to our main trade when the main signal fires. Let's go over just a couple more that I've got highlighted here. So we can see APT has come down to a very nice solid bottom formation. The February capitulation low, a bottom formation. As it goes above this, we could put a very small trade in there, work to get our stop loss up above our entry, and then our job is done. We're safe. We could sit on this and see if this is actually the big turn for cryptocurrency that's going to turn into the next big wave. And my thinking is that the alts are going to far outperform Bitcoin because they've been suppressed. They've been literally suppressed. It's not just a conspiracy theory. It was a definite law that was enacted that has been overturned now, and we should see a very big explosion in these markets. Unfortunately, all the crappy coins will explode too. And I don't know which ones are going to explode more. I can never know the future. All I can do is look for the 1-2-3 bottom formation, especially this is a really beauty. The baked versus BTC price. We can see that it's already broken the downtrend line. Then look at this. Price is holding above that support and resistance. That is really fantastic. So as I go into the closer and closer time frames now, then I can start laying out where would be a safe place for me to get into this. Get this crap out of the way. It's not a consolidation that I like yet. I would have to wait for it to break above. I could just throw $5 in there and then throw another $5 in as it goes higher because of the way this is creating a bottom formation here. But my main thing for all of this, if I'm going to trade correctly, I've got to put a stop loss in at the time that I start the trade. That stop loss has got to be there, and the trade has to be small enough that I'm okay to take that loss. That's the most important part of trading. If you can trade in spot positions in this size, you have a far greater likelihood of surviving the nastiness of cryptocurrency trading because it is manipulated. All of the books are public. It's not like a stock market. The cryptocurrency market has everything public. So there are algorithms that can see when there are too many noobs that are overexposed with large leverage positions. They are 10x, 25x, 100x, craziness. And the algorithms wreck you. They are designed to put their stop right back where your stop loss is. That's going to be their entry. They push the prices down, they just tag you out, and then the prices go the other way. So the smaller you trade and give yourself the ability to weather through that storm, the better you'll do in the long term. So trading for me is a positioning, not so much trading. I just position my stuff and I leave it. And when it's time to unposition it, I do that and I just leave it after that. Most of my time right now is spent doing cryptocurrency writing and research using the automations that I've built with the Crypto Content Lab. So if you would like to start writing about cryptocurrency and find a way to earn cryptocurrency for free, so that I get paid at 6 p.m. and I get paid at about 7 a.m. every day that there are referral fees come in from my exchanges. That means that if any of my referees are trading a specific coin, I get a little bit of that. Pardon me. To me, it's like a Bitcoin faucet where I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is write, teach you about cryptocurrency, give you this referral link, what saves you money, and then I start making a little bit all along too. And I will teach you how to do the same thing over on Digital Currency Traders. If you are one of our authors, I will be happy to help you. And if you join up to the Crypto Content Lab, I'll give you full-time attention. I will help you get this going for you. But for now, look through all these charts and look for the 1, 2, 3 bottom formations on these 12-hour time frames. Cake, look at this. This is crazy. I can't predict which one's going to go. I don't know the future. I'm not telling you which one to buy, but I am saying that this is our trading system, that we look for the break of the downtrend line, the 1, 2, 3 formation. And if you get closer and closer in the time frames, you will always see the 1, 2, 3 formations everywhere. They are inevitable. They can't help but happen. 1, 2, 3, breakout. It's crazy to trade them on these small time frames because there's so much noise, but they work the same. No matter what time frame you are on, they work the same. So when I see these 1, 2, 3s starting to stack up from the smaller time frames and give me a larger 1, 2, 3, this is giving me a lot more confidence that this is a real change of direction that's going to be sustained for the first time in 3 years. So I definitely want to deploy small and wide on all of these because I did this similarly in 2017 and it was very similar price charts as we were coming down to these lows in 2017. And in March of 2017, I made video after video after video talking about these 1, 2, 3s. Nobody really jumped in on it. But in May of 2023, wow, everybody was super excited because we had had a big run up and it pulled back a little bit. But you know that in July of 2017, that was the top for the altcoins and Bitcoin dominance was rising after that. So there's a short window of opportunity to watch for what's going on in Bitcoin dominance right now. As it comes down, we're going to be watching for all of those coins to be going into hold status in the alt season copilot. And I actually don't have a quick way to show you that chart here right now. But that's it for this live stream. Just putting something out there so that you guys can check this out. If you are a crypto author, you've already got the pitch. So I'll sign off from here and I'll go into our Discord, post this, and that's it. Trade safe and keep those losses small.